This is prepared. This is pre-arranged, forethought, staged, choreographed, foreseen, plotted, predictable, pre-planned, scripted, rehearsed, and controlled. Everything I'll do and say in the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds is planned to the smallest detail. I'll just stand here saying pre-written things. To stay on script, you will have instructions. Don't act on impulse. Your instructions are inside parentheses. Do you understand? Wait for instruction. My name is Hjalmar Hardestam, and I'm an improv life master. That means I mastered the art of creating things spontaneously right in the moment. Raise your hands and keep them up if you too would like to master the art of creating things spontaneously right in the moment. I don't see any parentheses. Lean back if this talk about improvisation feels contradictory. Lean right if you find it stressful to answer questions after a presentation. Lean left if you've ever made a last-minute excuse to avoid an awkward situation. Lean right if you just leaned left. Thank you for riding a roller coaster. Sometimes it doesn't take the turns we expect. Life is full of surprises, and in those roller coaster moments, you will need to make quick decisions when you are not prepared. Improv is about developing skills and tools that make you better at doing that. Soon I'll do an improvised TEDx talk. Your instructions will vanish. Follow your impulses. Agree and say, laugh, haha. Respond how you want. Interesting, cool, or WTF is the takeaway. The following talk will use the ideas you all wrote down before the event. My improvised talk starts now. What if I told you that embracing your inner crutch, that could make you more beautiful? Now, what do I mean by that? Picture yourself as a crutch, and in my world, that is the stick older people have. But I'm not sure. Is it?
Yes.
Thank you. By embracing your inner crutch, by embracing what it stands for, aging, you will become more beautiful. Society goes towards making yourself younger. I said the difference. Make yourself older, because to embrace what is natural is extremely beautiful. My grandfather passed away yesterday, and this is true. And the last moments we had together was when I was there 2 weeks ago, and we had this beautiful moment. He couldn't speak so much because he had a stroke, but he was there, and we just had a very beautiful contact with each other. And even though our history was both very good and bad, it was a very nice moment. Embrace your inner crutch is beautiful. Now to a completely different thing, a thing that's really makes me angry. It actually pisses me off, this thing. And that is macarons. I think that macarons is the true problem of the society not making us learn new things. I think macarons is the true problem that we don't get knowledge. Macarons is the fast way, isn't it? When I'm hungry, I'm always taking the macarons. I'm not speaking about the literally macarons, I'm speaking what it stands for. And it stands for the shortcut. It prevents us from learning on the deep. We need to learn for real. Find out what's macarons in your life and remove it and start to learn for real. Start to learn on the deep. Now, there is this amazing, absolutely amazing, fantastic, wise, even beautiful person that says that if we want to create more fucked up, if we want to be more fucked up in the society, we should use our roller skis more often. Now that fantastic wise person is obviously me standing saying this. And what I mean by that, the roller skis just continue rolling. You push them, or they roll down a hill, and you continue letting them continue roll. You can't really steer. You can't really hit the brakes if you don't have very strong calves. And I say, embrace that. Embrace to roll whatever comes. And your life will be more fucked up. Thank you. When I started to speak 2 minutes ago with these notes, I was 2 minutes younger. I'm now 2 minutes and 10 seconds older. This takes me back to my grandfather and this pretty heavy topic. And what I want to do is also to really dig on the deep in this sense of matter. I don't want to let my grandfather's pass away be a macaron. I don't want it to be a talk even, but that was the first thing that popped up, and it's serious. It's for real. It happened, and what I want to do with it is to dig deep and to ask you also to really, maybe if you do have things in your life that is present for some reason, regardless what kind of feeling, to dig deep in it and maybe roll with it as the roller skis. And maybe it will be fucked up. I don't know if this talk is fucked up yet or if it's a success. I'm not sure. But what I do is that I roll with it. And what I want to say is not about roller skis or macarons or crutches. What I want to say, I guess, is that to embrace beauty in life, you need to open up for it, and you need to roll with it. And it can fuck up, but it can also make people laugh. Okay, so let me break down how I did that. As you feel yourself entering a moment where you're not prepared, ground yourself. Remind yourself of where you are and why are you here and who are you talking to. On a date, you order a drink, you ask questions, and maybe you flirt. In a TEDx talk, you stand on a red, round carpet and might say something like, on a date, you order a drink, ask questions, maybe you flirt. It's all about context. Don't act like you're giving a TEDx talk on a date and don't flirt with the audience. And don't flirt with the speaker. Embracing the twist. Improv shines where the unexpected happens, when your plans are disturbed, like being asked to lead a project you've never heard of, or pulling random notes from buckets. Embrace the twist by having a yes and approach while maintaining a confident posture. Engage with them and explore their potential. Because if you ignore it, people will notice it. If I would have ignored the fact that the crutch reminded me of my grandfather, then you would have noticed that it was something going on and I couldn't be able to be present. If your original plans fall through, perhaps it's time for an interactive session. Tying up. Ride the roller coaster backwards by making callbacks. So remember the macarons? Weave it back in. Connect these different callbacks. How does the crutch relate to the macarons, and how does this relate to the roller skis? You might not know in the beginning, but in the end, your conclusion will be clear. Roll with whatever happens, and you might fuck up or you might make people laugh in this case. So, improv is realizing you are already on life's roller coaster. And you might, as well, enjoy the ride. Thank you.